began 3.5 months ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to Hard Rock City and the home of the Dolphins here in Miami, Florida. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Play the drive, quick throw to the left. Muscles past the defender. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks right, lets it fly. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, sloppy conditions with this rain. A lot of times I feel like if you got a quarterback that can handle the ball, it can help you out. But here you can see the ball just gets away from him, goes up into the air, and the defense sees it, comes up with an early interception.
The back's got it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise 2nd inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Important 2nd down play coming up. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Ball handed to the running back. Ooh, the ball's loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. Tackle is made, that's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. On the run here, lets it go. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. All the way back for the pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers. And a pick 6, a monster play by the this defense here, Kirk?
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Clemson.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's when they'll start the drive. Miami offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Close to the tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. Handing off on the draw play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The Canes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's caught. Brought down, but broke the tackle. Produced a solid gain there.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. He
could be a game-changing pick and return. Well, throwing in the rain can be very... but an impressive job by its defensive back to come down with this pick regardless.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. On the pass rush, gets home. And the Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Press coverage now from the secondary. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught near the goal line. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's the second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense has it. It's still going.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pressure is coming.
Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The sure hands. It's Pringle. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
That completion makes it second and short. Here comes a handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Gets made on the out route. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here. Finding space at the 20. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The pass rush closing in. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. Receivers are bunched together. Quick pass, the catch is made. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Critical moment in this conference championship. 10th play of the drive. Third down and short. He'll throw it now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. The Hurricanes come to the line with first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A much-needed score, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
And they tack on the extra point. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, the kicking team makes the recovery. Well executed onside kick.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered that. That's one of the toughest things to do, is to recover that onside kick. But perfect timing here. That ball went up into the air, and the kicking unit got on top of it.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to scramble. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on second and 10. Takes a quick catch. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
The Hurricanes looking to keep this drive moving. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Pringle. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. First down, looking for more now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Tigers come to the line to run the hurry up.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, yeah.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here, the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
On the move now. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds his defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
Here's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Flicking downfield. And the ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. Past the 20. He steps out short of the end zone at the 7 for what a play.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Suddenly, off the interception, it's first and goal for this offense. They'll run it to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Canes. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And here comes a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. He fires downfield. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Touchdown, Hurricanes. The special teams produce a score. These conference championship games, you look for a special teams edge to make a difference. The return team stepped up huge there that time.
Yeah, what a pleasant surprise for their own offense. You're getting ready to try to run out of the field, try to come up with some points on your own, and instead you don't have to worry about it. The return team takes care of it, takes it all the way back for a return and a score. And in the conference championship games, you're going to need help from your special teams unit in order to win these games.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
2nd down, looking to throw it. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. He's got the 1st down and more. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. And he'll set up to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And he makes the grab inside the 10. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? It's press coverage now from these DBs. Oh, they trap him for a sack. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone. And it's knocked away as they don't connect on that free play. The defense had jumped offside.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. But we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
And there's the handoff. Touchdown, Clemson. This offense really clicking.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Carr. And he's out of bounds after gaining a decent yardage.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down. The Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Brown down the middle. It's Brown. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Canes will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? 1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made, and the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down. incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's got it inside the 15. Breaks into open space. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Canes will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. He gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway. But it does set up 4th down. And the Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense retakes the field. Using his legs, it's Pringle. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Hurricanes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the back again here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Boy, an easy throw, an easy read, and an easy catch for the touchdown. I thought the receiver might have to call a fair catch. He was so open.
PAT puts him up 3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw over the middle. What a catch! Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already he's thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his back. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from it. Don't see that often.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
And throwing again on second and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He hands it off from the gun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the move now. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Chris, that's his 3rd interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
On the ground, it's Pringle. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Carr. And the game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the returner will be brought down. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Oh, and he can't hold on. First down screen is incomplete.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Very tight coverage is incomplete on the deflection.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
They'll kick it away here. Fielding the puck, looking to improve field position here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Caught near the sticks. It's Carr. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. Football comes out, and the defense comes out with the football.
Chris, I love how this defense is playing in the rain right now. No concern at all with the vertical shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. Looks like he's going to run it. Makes the first on his own, looking for more now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I love the go route. They don't quite connect here, but, you know, it sends a message to that defense that you're going to stretch this defense all game long. It can open up the running game, and eventually you go back to it. Maybe you hit it next time for a big play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack it.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
The returner is brought down. Gets you started in the next drive. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive. Working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can. But the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Canes.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. What a stiff arm. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Clemson offense is back out there. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking deep to the right side. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds, a solid return and a play to set up his offense here.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. The pass rush closing in. Grab near the sticks. It's Carr. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage for a first down. He's looking to throw. Fires quickly to the left. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Miami, 52, Clemson, 35.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Moves out of the pocket. Turns it loose downfield. Catch is made. Room to run here. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pringle. And he's tackled at the 6. Bad field position. Don't know why he brought that out. The offense has to be careful now. Backed up inside their own 10. On the run, it's Brown. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. The Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for...
Got a man. Catch made. Big play. That's a big hit at the end, but leaving a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here, running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Carr. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. He's bringing it back. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a 2-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. He's hit just before the throw.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one's picked off. What a play. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Going absolutely nowhere after a loss of the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
First down. Looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Brown. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Powering through the defender. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And the Oaks of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the deep ball is broken up. What a play by that DB.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. There's contact on the throw. Tried to loft it in there, but it's incomplete. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep for late game heroics. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. But with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Looking for a late, deep throw. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Working clock with the ground game. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And now the running back's got it again. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
The Canes are in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to clinch the conference championship.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.